This abandoned chateau was the scene of an act so vile it'll make your blood boil, and it's for sale. Coming up, we'll explore its vast interior and see how some of the rooms will look fully renovated and furnished. I'll then reveal the ugly incident that took place in 2022, which I suspect could be the reason for this place being on the market now. And of course, I'll reveal the price. So hold on to your cinnamon buns, I think you're in for a shock. This magnificent edifice is situated a couple of hours drive north from the Swiss border, in a town called Moyen-Moutier, known for its stunning abbey, which happens to be a stone's throw from the chateau. And for the social butterflies out there, the town population is 3,134. The 19th century property sits proudly on roughly an acre of land in the heart of town. The grounds are tree filled, fully enclosed, and there's even a swimming pool and an outbuilding. Although the pool is looking more like a pond nowadays. The interior space is 5,651 square feet. That's 525 square meters for my European friends, and boasts a total of 19 rooms, 12 of which are bedrooms. There's even a cellar to keep your wine nice and cool. Now let's see how this place could look once renovated. I'm about to reveal the sinister act at the heart of this incredible chateau, but before that, the plot doth thicken, for I have made a discovery that rocked me to my very core on Google Street View. Hi there, welcome to the Google Street View, and this is dated from September 2025, so it's only a few months old, which is great to see. Now we are in the centre of town now, at the back of the abbey. Very beautiful, by the way. As I pan around, nice cobbled streets, we can see a lovely river passing through this village, or very small town at that. A hairdresser right there. Who would need one of those? And we're going to be making our way towards the house now, because there's something that I'm eager to show you here on Google Street View. There's the town hall, by the way. We keep going, and this property is exclusively with an estate agent called Century 21, who are throughout the whole of France, and links in description if you want to see the listing, of course. There's the beautiful abbey, by the way. How glorious is that? Very nice. But that's not what we're here for, is it? So let's keep going until we reach... Oh, that's a nice house. I'm getting distracted. Until we reach the property in question, okay? And here it is. Here is... the Street View's just jumped back to 2013. So let me try and find... stay on track with 2025. Here we are. Here's the corner of the property. and very private, of course. Obviously, I don't know if it's entirely walled. I think it might be, which is fantastic. But you can see here is one of the two gates, and on this gate there is the estate agent's sign back in September 2025, and it says vendu, which means sold, which leads me to believe that this property, which is for sale, had a buyer, and somehow the sale fell through. Perhaps this is all speculation, of course, but as we make our way further down, this is all belonging to the property. We jump back in time to 2018 because this is the only image that I managed, pardon me, to find of the property itself, and you can only just see it peeking through the skyline here behind all of the greenery, which is a testament to how private it is, despite being in this village. Now, on the downside, this road, which potentially could be a busy road, I have no idea, is very close to the property itself. But on the plus side, you do have all of these trees and greenery and shrubs to create not only a visual barrier but also a sound barrier as well. However, it is something to bear in mind as a potential downside to the place. But it's looking absolutely beautiful. It's something from, I don't know, something so it's just very picturesque and mysterious hidden behind the trees there. Very interesting, very intriguing indeed. This is, of course, the second gate, but I will continue making my way down the street, and I assume that this is where the property ends. You've got some lovely flats as neighbours, but that is quite a long way away to the house itself. You can't even see the house from here anymore. So it's definitely nice. It's a unique setting in the sense that, yeah, it's hidden away in a village, which is a bit of a juxtaposition, is it not? So there you go. I just wanted to show you that, and I wanted to show you that little for sale sign or sold sign that I found. So September, what's that, about 5 months ago? So yeah, maybe there was a buyer and it fell through. Very interesting. Very, very interesting indeed. And very beautiful. I'm trying to go back in time as well. I have just found more dates available. Let's jump back to December 2024. Okay, so obviously it's winter time, so there's less greenery, but there's a lot of evergreen shrubbery as well, so it's always kind of hidden. May 2024, this is now. September 2023, we can't see anything. September 2021, still very hidden. Huge tree there, by the way. There's a couple of beautiful, massive trees on the property. June 2018, can't see nothing. June 2016, again, can't see a thing. Just shows how private this place has always been. June 2015, still nothing. April 2013 is the most exposed that we have seen it. And yet, if I go further along the road, no, I can't. It only allows me to be here and get those dates, I'm afraid. So, March 2011. And I believe the chateau's just behind these trees here. So there you go. It's interesting to see it like this, at least. And the final date is September 2008, and we can't really see a thing. So, but the gate's open back in 2008. There you go. So I don't know how long this place has been empty for. I can only assume that it's been for decades and decades, maybe even more decades than that. So there you go. Very interesting, of course, to see it on Google Street View and to find out that there was potentially a sale that fell through. But there you go. That's all. That's it for the Google Street View adventure. Moving on. In January 2022, something serious happened here. While researching the property, I actually found an old local news article about the place, and the headline immediately caught my eye. It said something along the lines of "A manor house devastated by a fire of suspicious origins. The report said the fire broke out in the afternoon and it quickly became a major incident. Fire crews from several towns were called in, and in total 42 firefighters responded to the scene. They had to attack the fire from multiple sides of the building in order to bring it under control. Now, the good news is that thanks to their efforts, the damage was contained to the right front side of the house. That section suffered the worst of it, of course. The floor was destroyed, several windows were lost, and part of the roof collapsed. But when you look at the scale of the building, it's actually pretty incredible that the fire didn't take the entire place with it. It's very clear that the firefighters did an incredible job that day, risking their lives to stop the flames from spreading and ultimately saving the majority of this historic building. What makes this story even stranger, though, is that at the time of the fire, the house didn't have gas or electricity connected. And a few months earlier, the owner had reportedly filed a complaint to the gendarmes, that's the French police, after the property had been vandalised by previous tenants. I don't know how you have tenants considering the state of the building anyway, but because of that, the authorities considered the fire suspicious, and an investigation was launched to try and figure out what had happened here. 2 young people were also questioned as witnesses. Unfortunately, no new information came to light, so one can only assume the culprits are still at large. Now, my personal take on the damage itself, having replaced old floors in my own house with the help of legends like Nick Moon, is that the damage is not as bad as it looks. In fact, the joist that the floor joists slot into looks just fine. So what I am saying is, if anyone wants to buy this place, of course, proceed with extreme caution. But the truth is, I think it is genuinely repairable. A new floor, new windows, and obviously part of the roof needs to go back on, or, part of a new roof. Replace part of that roof that is gone, is what I'm trying to say, and you'll be good to go. As a side note, these chateaux are very well built. The walls are made of stone, of course. So I know in the United States, for example, a lot of houses are made from wood, and once a fire, catches it, it's gone. Well, even when a fire completely ravages through a house here in France, if it is a stone build with thick stone walls, usually what happens is the 4 exterior walls are still standing. So there you go. Quite interesting. Moving on. You've seen the house. You've seen its surroundings. Now it's time to answer the burning question. What is the price? That was a terrible pun. What is the price of this incredible piece of rural France? Well, it's $300,338 US. That's the total, including closing costs and agents' fees. Now, if you're curious what a mortgage would look like on this place, here is a breakdown. You typically need 20% down as a down payment here in France. That's $55,634. The repayments would come out to $1,406 per month for a 20-year mortgage at a 3.4% annual interest rate. That's a fixed rate. Now in France, you can typically have up to 35% of your net income as debt, so you need to take home at least $4,018 per month after tax in this specific example. And the last nugget of information, property tax comes out to just $1,966 per year. Not too shabby for a chateau. But that's all the info I have for you, so thank you so much for watching today. And if you haven't already seen the previous video, I check out another chateau in the mountains, which is glorious, and you can find that video right here. please click it. Check it out.